All right, let's talk about this one. Now, how do you feel when you see a film that has been remade with an entirely different storyline? I'm very particular about that. Now, the son of the original Snow White, the animator, is now slamming this Disney remake of the film, saying his dad and Walt Disney would, quote, turn in their graves if they saw this. Now, the upcoming film stars Rachel Ziegler. That's what I'm saying, right? Rachel Ziegler has a lot of controversy in recent months. Ziegler described the prince in the original as a stalker and said, in the new version, Snow White is not going to be saved by the prince. They're also replacing the 7 dwarfs in favor of a group of diverse individuals. a group of diverse individuals, because you're not supposed to say dwarfs anymore. I'm sure there's a more politically correct term, height challenged,
I don't think
small
that's
people. I don't know, whatever the correct term is. I don't even think that I don't even know if you can have them be small if you're trying to be PC, unless they're actual children. I'm just saying, am I wrong here? Am I wrong? I'm just saying, I'm just stating facts.
Okay. Hold on. Whoa.
I really think I should hold on, though. We're gonna be all right?
Okay.
All right.
This is really interesting to me because we have seen all this hoopla, for example, about the Little Mermaid.
Yes, people were
saying,
upset.
You can't have a black mermaid, you're changing everything. And you're like, mermaids aren't real.
Because we've all seen a mermaid before.
Just want to let you know. To me, this is something different. And I'm concerned because I don't want to sit with the, you can't have a black mermaid people.
Right.
So I got to tap on the moral compass here.
Right.
But what is interesting is, they're going to make changes to the prince and the prince role because you can't.
Well, you can't walk up on a sleeping woman and kiss her. Well, you can't do that. I mean, that's kind of illegal.
Okay, so 2 things.
Okay.
You can't walk up on a sleeping woman and kiss her.
Right.
That's a little inappropriate.
Yes, it is.
And then just the idea of having to be saved by a man.
Right.
I do understand you're not wanting to teach that to kids anymore because those of us in that early Disney generation, y'all messed us all the way up. Okay.
Right.
Waiting for the prince.
Need a man for everything. I did it again, didn't I?
They make us. They make us think that we do, but we don't, and I see how we have been indoctrinated in a way. So when you take away the prince, when you change the friends, and I guess it's just going to be like a group of misfits maybe,
right?
It does make it a different story. So at that point, is it still Snow White?
They should just call it something different. Snow White needs to go take the trash out herself, cut her own lawn, do everything herself, take no money from a man.
I don't like that.
What?
I don't like that.
What happened?
Because why does she have to do all of that just because you can't kiss a sleeping woman? It's like, well, if I can't kiss you in your sleep, now you can open your own doors. How did we get there? I still want you to open the door. I do. I appreciate that.
I did that on purpose, by the way. Welcome back. You see that, Steve, how that one happened? Yeah, it was a good one.
Dated a guy who used to put my seatbelt on.
Aww.
I thought that was lovely.
Right?
I mean,
I think opening the door is cool, but sometimes when I go to open the door, I don't want to offend anybody, so you got to, No,
but who's offended? That's the lie. That's the part I don't like. That's the lie. Tell me a time you've opened a door and a woman actually said, I can get my own door. That's not happening. That's not happening. People appreciate having doors open, having chairs pulled out, a man being thoughtful. You know what?
Who's in audio? Who's in audio?
Somebody who is on point today.
Is that Lisa? Lisa agrees? Oh, good job, Lisa.
Come on, Lisa.
Lisa agrees. Once again, it took what? Not even 10 minutes, and I feel like I'm in trouble again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good.
It felt
so I don't, I was raised in a military family. I used to have to say yes, sir, and no, ma'am, and all this stuff, so I had to curb all of that, but I still try and open doors if I can.
What's the question we're asking? Al, can you just for a second? Ooh, those words are little.
We want to hear from you. Do you think storylines should stay the same in classic films that are remade?
You could read that?
The answer, well, it's in the prompter. The answer says yes. It's in the prompter, yeah, answer. You read in the prompter, those words are way small. But a lot of people are agreeing with us. Almost everyone says yes. I think it's okay to leave Snow White the way it is, because some things to me, are the way that they are. Now, if you want to remake the whole Snow White storyline, just call it something different.
Right.
And they have done that.
Right.
So,
but it's different to you than the Little Mermaid controversy.
It is, because the story of The Little Mermaid wasn't inherently changed drastically.
Right.
This one, you're trying to not have 7 dwarfs. I mean, that's the way it's written in the classic, 7 dwarfs. She's not supposed to be asleep or saved by a prince. Not every woman
now you can't whistle while you work anymore.
No, oh, that was great, wasn't it? Yeah, that's great.
No,
whistle while
no
you
whistling.
work. Right. Well, they could switch it around, have the man be asleep, laying on the couch watching football. The woman could come in and kiss him awake, and then she saves everything.
Oh, you would like that.
I would love that. And pays all the bills and drives me everywhere.
And that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
She probably, honestly, in this day and age, statistically, pays all the bills anyway.
I'm cool with that. What's up, girl? Where y'all at? All right.